Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the show. How's it going? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back. How was the Asia session? Quite exciting, right? How's everybody doing? Mr. Smith, hello. I failed miserably today. Come on, man. You can't say that. It's just that... Kevin, hello there. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Hello. Mr. Smith, you just can't say that. That's something we're ignoring. That is something we don't say. All right, you did not fail. Yes, the market sometimes humbles us. That's a fact, but we never fail. All right. Garov, hello. Good morning. Bill Hoens in the flash. AD entering the building right next to Camille. Hello there. Andrea, good morning. You're a guild. Fellow Hungarian trader from Hungary. Honda, hello. Good morning. Adam, you're a good. Good morning. Satish, good to see you. Lady Chica. Yeah, I know. That's cool like this. Hey, good to see you. Doing well? All right. Let's go. So, I did see that gold is going for, like, gold is on steroids, basically. Unbelievable, right? Jump into the chart. We're already on the chart. Where do you want me to go? All right, anyway. All right. First of all, quick look on NQ. And we're going to talk about this, obviously, repeatedly in the session. Went down yesterday before 4 p.m. This was when Trump was speaking. The market went all the way down to, like, what was the low here? 99. So 25,099. Now, fun fact is that, I mean, it didn't really go lower. I don't know why was that or what happened. I checked it. There's no zone here to the left. Nothing that I could go with. Yeah, there's nothing. I like to think that there is a demand zone here on the 15 minute. So there's a 15-minute demand zone down there. This is technically valid. The candle at 6:45 on the 15-minute. My narrative, and I could be absolutely wrong, is that the market might want to try to retest that level. And why is that maybe a possibility? Because we have an Asia low at 168 and we have the zone down below 161. So I would say that this could be an Asia low. Yes, I know we had the 6. It depends on where you look at it, but I'm looking at the Sydney/Tokyo Open anyway, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard or anything that comes after. I would say there is an Asia low there, 168. We just had some liquidity sweep here on the upside. Have a small fair value gap here. Who knows? You know, I entered a very small short position. Nothing special. Actually, I don't even have a stop loss yet. There it is. So, my stop loss buy stop market is right there. And that was limit order. And my TP is going to be 164. It's a risky setup. So 164. When I saw the possible entry, oh, come on, right. Okay, 64.25, whatever. So when I saw the entry here, I was like, okay, maybe it can work out. The problem with this, this could be just a pullback. We have the VWAP here. So far it's trending higher, so it's very risky. But if it breaks lower, then we should be getting to 161. Now to the left, well, we picked up liquidity from this fair value gap here. There's another one higher right there and another one higher. So Tough question. It's a tough situation. But anyway, just one small trade adding to the other, so nothing special. Rabbi, good morning. Curry Fishbowl, hello there. No Trade Stocks, hello, good morning. Wenix. Hopped in a quick trade on gold. We're going to talk about gold as well. We have a bit of a pullback here. Look at this push. Oh my gosh. Rona, hello. Sorry, Ron. No trade for me yesterday. Chop was, yeah, it was choppy. It was. Yeah, he's tanking a little bit. Well, yeah, it is. It is tanking. I mean, if we look at the 1 hour, we definitely needed some sort of a pullback. Now, there is a sell side liquidity level, which I think could be interesting at 48.20. I wonder if we might want to go lower to that 1 hour fair value gap at 48.20, but we'll see. Interesting. So, yeah, we'll see. Okay, so far, this is what I was afraid of. NQ could be just inverting this gap and still pushing higher. It's definitely something that's possible. I was hoping that it's not going to be that easy, but it seems like it's just going to go push it. Yeah. I think it just wants to, you know, wants to make a new high here. Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised. So this trade is actually going to go to the dumpster, most likely. So I thought that this fair value gap is going to hold, but it's not holding. And this is why it's tricky. Right at 2 a.m. It was a tricky trade, but whatever. Whatever. We're just gonna wait this one out. Okay. Edgar, hello, good morning. Already like, thank you so much. Exactly. To like the stream, that's a good idea. Thank you, Edgar. It's a good idea as a reminder. I mean, I do have this this small graphic here that pops up right there. Subscribe, push the like, subscribe, and push the notification bell. Maybe I should put it in Streamlabs as well. Alrighty. Yeah, and push the like, everyone. Definitely push the like. Mm-hmm. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so this one's still holding this area until we're not going higher than that fair value gap. We're still good to go. Otherwise, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Camille, what's up? Good to see you, man. Yonix, hello. Abhishek is here. Hello, Abhishek. How you doing, man? No, I'm still in the short. I'm still in the short trade. It's not looking good, to be honest. It's not looking good. Serial, hey there. I'm still in the short, but I'm just risking 2 micros, so I'm perfectly okay with this one. Actually. So I'm all right. I'm all right with the short. But it does feel like it just wants to go lower, you know? Let's see how far can it go. Yeah. So even if this one fails, I would be keeping an eye on this on these levels, Asia low and dead zone. We could be sweeping some more liquidity from higher levels, but that would be interesting to see. Aisha, hey, good morning. Bassam, hello, what's up? Good morning. Satish, good to see you back. You too. All right. Well, don't worry. If I'm gonna get taken out, it's just one more trade down in the dumpster, and we just move on. So and as for gold, well, I know there's nothing, no zone, no level that I like. I'm just gonna stay out of this because I definitely like the levels down there. Midnight area is holding the price so far. I'm wondering how far can we go higher. Gold is pulling back, yeah. Yeah, it will be interesting to see how it goes. All right, so far, this looks like it might want to push it over the swing high, which is perfectly all right. And I don't want to hold that after that because it could go for the next fair value gap a little bit higher. Right, where is that? Where is that fair value gap? So it could push to the next one. It can obviously happen. If that happens, we're just gonna wait for the reaction on the higher fair value gap. Not gonna do anything until then. If there will be a possible reversal, these are actually 15-minute fair value gaps. So 15-minute CB. Here. And here as well. So let's just wait. And if we hit the stop, we're going to see the next one. That there's going to be any reaction that we're looking for on the next one there. Naomi, hello there. Good morning. Steven, don't you think trading is a scam? Not sure anyone make money from this crap. I made money last year, $69,000 from trading. So I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's a scam. And that was from trading payouts, not affiliate money or anything else. Trading money. $69,000 last year, which is not a big number for many of you. For me, it was definitely a difference, and I'm already building up more accounts. I think I'm going to be having a couple of $1,000s by the end of the month. Bulenox, and I don't know. I think there's going to be an Apex account. M Brownie, where's your giveaway? Man, let me know if you won. Probably. Yeah. What's up, Ollie? Hello. What's wrong with your Bulenox code? Depends on, let me check. Did you try the option 2 account or not? It should be working. It's for option 1 accounts. Let me check it for you. Thank you for saying. Option 1 accounts are down 83%. Option 2 accounts, let me check it. What? All right, I see what's happening. Hold on a second. Give me a second. There's an issue. There's a mix-up. Sorry. There's a mix-up with the codes here. Now it should be working. Now it should be giving the 83%. I'm sorry. There was a mix-up with my codes. Yeah, now it's okay for the option 1 accounts, man. Yeah, it was not updated on my end. Well, it seems like I got taken out from this trade. So looking for the next one. Yeah, there was a mix-up. Yeah, now you can try the option 1. Option 2 is TOMSABO 2. I'm sorry about the mix-up there. Yeah. Ollie, my apologies. Well, it seems like NQ is going higher. Let's see. We could be going for that higher fair value gap up there. I think that's what's going on. No, you're not missing anything. Option 1 is working. Now I mixed up the code. Now if you try it now, it should be working. It was my mistake. The codes were mixed up. Now it's working with option 1 account. I just updated it. So a CB is a sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. Sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. So today and tomorrow, Bulenox is down 83% on option 1. Something like that. It's not, I mean, we can call that, we can just call it, you know what, we can call it 15-minute fair value gap. How about that? It might be easier without the ICT stuff. 15-minute fair value gap. There you go. Activation is a killer. Well, some prop firms are having activation fees still, so that's the thing, you know. At this point, I can only imagine that NQ will go higher a little bit here. I should be tapping into that fair value gap. I mean, yeah, if you want to swing trade, maybe it's better with the CFD account, by the way. Yeah. We are having 32 likes and 127 viewers. This is amazing, but that means we should be pushing it to 60 likes at least. Can we push it to 60, everyone? Thank you so much for the support. Let's push it to 60. Thank you. Amazing. Good stuff. Thank you, everybody. So we're approaching that 15-minute fair value gap higher. It's crazy high for Bulenox. I heard only good things about them, but you know, this is also an interesting thing, like how much you pay for it. I'm going to talk about it in a minute. It's not just about Bulenox, but it's about every other prop firm anyway. I had another question. Why is Rhythmic saying login failed, contact admin? You have to download the Rhythmic Trader Pro on your desktop, and you have to agree with the data agreement. Every prop firm separately has a separate Rhythmic Trader agreement. If you haven't traded with Rhythmic with Bulenox earlier, you have to download the application, log into Rhythmic Trader Pro, and accept the data agreement. Once you accepted it, then you can, you know, log in, no problem. That could be the only issue. Just 5K default account for the first try. All right, that's actually good. Smash the like. Thank you, everyone. So that's a good idea, Dominic. So about the activation fee. Why do you look at the 15-minute fair value gap instead of the 1 hour? Because we're already inside of the 1 hour fair value gap. And if price is pushing higher, like in this case, I'm just curious, where can it push to? So there is no 1 hour fair value gap here, but if I go down, I'm trying to figure out like what is still close here, because if we had this strong candle here, that is kind of an indication like price is seeking for something more, and the only valid level would be on the 15-minute here. Yes, we repriced the 1 hour gap, that's true, but price might want to go a little bit more higher, and it might want to take some extra orders, liquidity, whatever, from this fair value gap. That's why I'm watching it, trying to anticipate like where can it go, where should I be watching for a possible reaction. You know, that is something that needs to be reminded by or for, or you know. 52 likes, awesome. We just need to push it above 60. I'll be checking that. Thank you. So about the price and activation fees, I'm definitely not defending. I know it's going to sound like I'm defending prop firms with high activation fees, but let's just think about it for a second. Let's talk about Apex, Bulenox, and all the other prop firms which are having cheap upfront costs. All right. The ones that are having cheap upfront costs are making money, obviously, from the activation fees. But if we are having very, very cheap accounts, like very cheap, like Apex, also Bulenox used to go down to $15 per account, $15. Now, if you go down that low, like your mindset is just not going to take it that seriously. It's going to be easy to say for yourself, like, I don't care, I'm just going to buy another one. I'm just going to buy another one. And you know what? I'm going to buy 10 more. And I'm just going to full port it, or I don't care. Oh, I'm not going to full port it, but hey, maybe I'm going to double my position size after each and every loss. And, you know, sooner or later, I should be hitting the funded account. I get it. Many of us, including me, doing it. I don't want to spend too much time on the evaluation. So you pay something for something, like pay less to spend less time on the evaluation account, and you can fool around. Like, I don't know, where's the calculator? All right, so when there's a sale at Bulenox, I know it's not the biggest sale right now. I mean, let's just use $80. Usually that's an average number, I think, in the marketplace. Actually, that's even cheap. I'm gonna go with $90. That's at least 5 or 6 accounts that you can buy when there is a 90% sale on Apex or Bulenox. Now, if you are just a little bit more experienced than the average, or you have somewhat of an experience as an average, more than an average or rookie trader in the prop firm space, you should be able to push through at least one single evaluation account out of these 5. At least one. But you know what? It's quite possible that you're going to go through with 2. I am fairly confident in my skills in this example that out of 5 evaluation accounts, if I'm going with the New York session and if I'm using some key news event, because you can do it, I should be able to pass at least 2 accounts out of 5. So that's 2 accounts. So let's add it up. $16 plus $148. Anyway, sorry, that's not the right. So $90 plus 148 plus 148 on the 50Ks, and I'm going to divide it to 2. That's $193 for a funded account in 1 day. Now, what you pay for is a 1 day funded account, so 1 day pass. easy rules. Guys, Bulenox has easy rules. Just saying. Apex may not be, but let's just narrow it down to Bulenox now. Fairly easy rules. I know 10 minimum trading days. It's terrible. I know. It's frustrating. 10 minimum trading days on the funded account. It's frustrating. I get it. By the way, it should be going down to like 5 or 7. I agree. But $193 for a funded account. If you're buying yourself into a funded account at TRADEIFY, Lucid, or I don't even know where else, that's usually like $300, $350 or more. Now, obviously, the balance is, I mean, it's, you know, I know, but this is business. And by the way, one more thing, it has the psychological aspect of things. If you pay for your funded account, the activation fee, now you're going to be in with the account like, I don't know, let's say $200 you're in your funded account at Bulenox, all right? Let's say that number is not 193, but like $210, $215. You are in your funded account. Now, I think you are going to be respecting that funded account a little bit more because of the activation fee. You're not going to do like stupid things. Like, obviously, we're not doing stupid things, but like, you're just going to definitely step back sometimes and ask yourself, should I do this? Should I size up? Should I don't want to give back that $210, which I paid for this funded account, because that's what you're paying for. So obviously there's like a bird's eye view that you have to look at things. How much money are you spending at other prop firms to pass an evaluation account? How much time, very important, how much time do you need to pass an evaluation account at Take Profit Trader? Yeah, mathematically speaking, 2 days. Yes, I know. MyFundedFutures, 2 days. Yes. Top Step, 2 days. Awesome. Or is there a 1 day pass? I don't know. But like, mathematically, yes. But otherwise, so it's just, you need to balance these things out in your mindset. And you have to make the decision. And this is very, very subjective. Like, yeah, Bulenox has an activation fee. I get it. But like, you know, it's subjective. All these factors are coming to place. Obviously, your budget as well. Like, how much can you spend on more evaluation accounts? These things are all coming to taking effect. I closed at negative 700 from 2400. Congratulations, Harshit. Hey, that's a good job, man. That's a good job. You brought back a lot. That's amazing. For unprofitable trades, you didn't pass any evals yet. Why you need all-in-one account. Exactly. So if you're not yet sort of like profitable, you might gonna need an all-in-one fee structure. For example, Lucid, there is no monthly payment at Lucid Trading. You take your time, no activation fee. You might need a one-time payment plan. If you want to be quick and you want to be fast and you want to, you know, then cheap upfront cost is going to help you to be quick on your eval. What's the payout cap? On the 50K, it's 1,500 per withdrawal. After, I think, 3 or 4 withdrawals, there is no withdrawal cap. They are going to move you. That's what in the master account, it's a discretionary option for them, but they are moving you to a live account after a certain amount of withdrawals. I don't know how much that is. It's a little bit cloudy there, but so far they always paid out everyone. Lucid is better than all other. Yeah, Lucid is really great. I agree. I don't know if it's the best out there, but it's definitely aiming to be the best. Looking for this upper fair value gap. Yeah, I'm looking at this too. I don't know if it's gonna hit that. So Yeah. Faceless Man, NQ analysis. Yeah, sure. Let's jump in. So I had a short trade earlier, which I got stopped out from this fair value gap. It seems like NQ just wants to push a little bit more higher. There's a 15-minute fair value gap. Might want to take some liquidity. There is no zone or nothing to the left. We have nothing here. No supply zone. There's one more fair value gap higher. On the 1 hour, but I know that's on the 15 minutes. Sorry. Yeah. I'm not sure. I mean, let's just watch this here because it can also be inverting this area and then go lower. Back all the way down, you know. I was actually hoping that this 15-minute demand zone is going to get tagged, but it's just not doing it. So we'll see. So 15-minute demand zone, Asia low down there, 161, 168. Looking for a possible shift in the direction to go short again. Not sure. How much can you take to live? I don't know. I don't know viral pools today. I don't know. At Bulenox, everything is pretty much discretionary. They are going to approach you and tell you, like, I think most likely a couple of thousand, depends on how much profit you left on your simulated funded account. Honestly, I'm going to tell you something, viral pools. I don't know anyone in the trading space who has gone to a live account with Bulenox. We never seen a person who has gone to a live account, just like with Apex. Apex and Bulenox, never seen an individual in the whole social media trading space who has gone to a live account with Apex or Bulenox. Nobody. Lucid and Funding Nest, those are good too. Yeah, if you're still like going slow, taking it slowly, one-time payments are a really good option. In this case, Lucid, for example. Profit buffer before payout. The new black account does not have a profit buffer. I think the pro account had one. I don't know if they brought it back. I think they brought back the pro account. You just need 5 minimum trading days. I think the 50K has 5 days above $150, and then you can request. This upper 15-minute frame is right at 50%. There you go. That's what I'm saying. It might just gonna go up there and take that. Then why would I trade with Bulenox? Well, because they pay you out. I mean, the biggest question nowadays, like, why would I trade with any prop firm? I mean, most likely because, you know, you need to have some payouts. I mean, I trade with any of these prop firms that are 100% paying you out, right? That's the, I mean, I don't care if I'm on a live account. I don't care if I'm in a simulated account. As long as they pay me out, I don't care if it's simulated or not simulated. Just pay me out. I just want the money, and I don't care if it's connected to the live CME database, marketplace, whatever, or it's just a simulated account. Just pay me. Just give me my money, and I'm all right. What's the best account size? Well, I'm pretty much hooked onto the 50K. The activation fee is very expensive. If you go higher, for example, at Bulenox, stay with the 50K. And mathematically speaking, the 25K is the easiest, but like the 50K has that sweet spot. It's not like financial advice, NM2, but like, you know, that's kind of like a sweet spot. Flex doesn't have buffer, yeah. I just need 600 more to take 5 times 100. There you go. That's amazing. 600 more to take 5 times 100K of the Lucid Black to funded. Let's go. Yeah, I'm kind of waiting for this to show its hand, because right now it's a little bit hesitating here in this area. So it's a little bit hesitating. I want to go with Lucid and TRADEIFY together. Those are good too. Yeah. I mean, TRADEIFY is so far as I know, TRADEIFY has paid out everyone. 62 likes. Let's go. Let's go. 140 viewers. Awesome. Approaching 70. Let's go, everybody. Viral Pulse today wants this one to drop. Actually, I'm also waiting for that. The thing is about the shorts, like yeah, I don't even know where I should engage from. I like to take a short trade, but like this fair value gap has been repriced, so that's fine. I'm gonna be looking for this other one, maybe to inverse. Who knows? Would be interesting as a possible inversion. I'm 5 NQ short on each. Oh my gosh. 5 mini. You are short 5 mini on each of your accounts. Wow. That's heavy. That's heavy. Gold. We're not doing anything with gold. Gold is just, I mean, there's a 1 hour fair value gap here. Quite interesting though. So 1 hour fair value gap at 48.20.5 on futures. So could be going lower. It could be going lower. NQ is still holding the area. But so far, so good. Hopefully, today, by the market open and the sell starts the red day, like I said, could be a red day. I don't know. Everybody's going to be waiting for Trump to speak at 8:30 in the morning. So that would be, I mean, that's going to be the show of the day. 71 likes. Let's go. 71. Oh my gosh, aiming for that 100 every single day and higher. Let's push it, everyone. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, the tariff speech. That's going to be interesting. I think, and again, I don't want to go into politics and because I'm not taking sides on this one. It's just, I think that, you know what? I was reading an interesting article. Somebody was asking Vladimir Putin, what he thinks about the situation with the trade war. And he was saying to the journalist that he thinks that all the European leaders will bend the knee. Everyone is going to be doing what President Trump is going to say. Everyone. So they will go into any kind of deal with him. That's what Putin said yesterday. 8:30. Yeah, at my time, I mean, or what? 8:30? What do you mean 8:30? Yeah, 8:30. I mean the speech. Yes. Not now. Eastern Standard Time. 8:30. Eastern Standard Time. Can I? Sure. How do you deal with the urge of trading? Well, it's just got to be a reflex by now because I'm doing this every day. I just know by reflex by nowadays that there's going to be another session. There's going to be the next trade always. If I miss a trade, I am 100% sure that there's going to be the next setup. So I just have to wait. There's always going to be the next setup. I failed so much. I made so many mistakes that I just know, like, I just lost this trade. I don't care. I don't care. I'm completely all right with that. I know that there's going to be the next setup. Maybe not in the next hour, but like maybe in New York session, at least tomorrow or whenever. And I just have to be ready for it. That's it. So, and if the setup is not presenting itself, one more thing to understand, then why push the button? Because I lost the trade. Why do I need to push the button immediately? I think that's one of the make you and break you points. Like, you get stopped out like I was here. I got stopped out from the trade here, and I'm like, oh, I don't care. I'm gonna push the button again and let's jump in. Why can't you? This is the point where people just can't accept it. Like, I can't accept the loss. This is impossible. I cannot lose. So after you get stopped out or you close the trade, you jump in again because you just can't cope with the loss. Instead of understanding the fact, because it's a fact, by the way, it's a fact. It's not a possibility or chance or whatever. It's a fact that your trade setup is going to happen again. Maybe not this one, but then something else. All you need to do is just wait patiently and prepare yourself. That's it. Just because you lost this one. All right, cool, awesome. The next one is around the corner. And now it took me like almost 2 years to realize this. I could be jumping into a trade. I'm not doing it. I don't care. Hey, no problem, NM2. Absolutely. How do you copy trade multiple accounts, or how do you manage it? Well, I use Quantower or Replicanto. Depends on which platform I'm trading on. And it's very hard to manage. For me, copy trading is something it's very hard to manage. It's most likely because emotions are higher. Even if I'm going with just a few micros, you know, if you're copied, I think my number is like 5 or 6 account maximum if I want to copy trade. I can copy trade like 2 accounts easy. It's not a problem. Maybe 3, no problem. I mean 3, of course. Yeah, I'm okay with 3. But like anything above 4, 5 accounts, all those numbers are adding up in my mind. You know, I'm seeing it, especially on a lost trade. You know, the accounts are down like $200 each times 5 or 10. Imagine how, I mean, your ego is going to have much more trouble accepting the loss. You're going to have much more trouble accepting the fact that you lost. Like, you're copy trading, for example, 10 accounts, you're down only to $200 is, by the way, not a big deal. $200 of loss, even on a 50K account, is absolutely not a big deal. But you multiply it with 10, you know, that's $2,000 in one single trade, and you were still with micros, that could be hurting your ego, your mindset. You know, that could be a little bit like a frustration, like, man, you know, everybody's different in trading. Some traders out there, and I respect those traders, hats off, kudos, are copy trading 40 accounts, 50 accounts, 80 accounts. I've seen it, and it's out there. I don't know how it's possible mentally. I don't want to say names, but I'm just not sure that they are all that profitable with those. I don't know. I think it's mentally extremely stressful, especially if you're copy trading like 40 funded accounts or 50 funded accounts. It's like, no. And also, there could be a glitch. It doesn't matter which copy trader you use. You can use the most fancy one. You can use the best copy trader, cloud-based, on your desktop, doesn't matter. You can use all of these. There could be a glitch on each and every one of these copy traders. If there's a glitch, then you're going to go into panic mode because some of your accounts are not going to be copied, or some accounts are going to be some different orders, or it's going to do some reverse trades, whatever. I've seen it. I experienced it. No, thank you. No. Anyway. Yeah, different groups. Yeah, what I do is like I divide them to like groups of like 2 accounts. Maybe I copy trade 2 accounts, maybe 3, but most likely 2 or 3 accounts. And that's it. I passed 25% of evals, but only had 4 payouts out of 150 past accounts out of 500 accounts. It's not a terrible statistic, Viral Pulse. Absolutely not. Actually, you know what? It's amazing that you know your numbers. It's great. You know your numbers. Write it down. Keep it by yourself. Always look back at your numbers. That's actually a good, that's great, by the way. You had payouts. You had 150 past. Now you have a starting point. You have not like a starting point, obviously you're not new, but you have a number that you can work on. Okay, let's fine tune it, you know, small adjustments. Where should you tighten those screws, you know, a little bit? What should you be doing? What you should be doing a little bit more differently next time? That's not terrible. Absolutely not. Bad Devs, hello. The bigger problem in copy trading is inconsistency of fills between them. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I've never gotten payout copy trading. I'm going to tell you guys a key takeaway from last year. All right. A key takeaway. We are having 84 likes, 16 more to go to 100. Let's go, everybody. 16 more to go. I'm going to tell you a key takeaway from last year. I look back. Most of my losses, like 80%, 90%, actually almost 90% of my losses, guess when it happened? When I was copy trading 4 or 5 accounts. When I blew up my best funded accounts. When I gave back my profits and then I blew up my funded accounts. Everything happened when I copy traded. All the bad things started to escalate when I copy traded with the bigger amount, like 5, 6, 7 accounts. I tried. I did that. Guess what happened? You guessed it right. Exactly, that's what happened. So that's a big lesson for me from last year. Big lesson. It's not necessarily a glitch, Tom. It's just something. It feels exactly. I understand. Yeah, bad maps. Yeah. Jerome, hello. Subscribe and like. Yeah, almost at 100 likes. Copy trading, I don't allow myself in a little red. Single icon. Okay, yeah, that's the thing. You know, once you copy trade, you just cannot accept the fact if you can lose. Like, you don't want to lose, right? You just don't want to. It's just not something that you allow yourself to happen. And that's gonna put you into a tilt, you know. Mahavir, hello, good morning. Doesn't matter if it's 10 or more, but getting to payout. Yeah, getting to payout, exactly, Mahavir. Get to the payout, get some money, and then, you know, all 100k Lucid accounts passed. Let's go. Started accounts yesterday and made 3,500 each. Amazing. You know what? Viral Pulse, congratulations for passing your accounts. 5 Lucid funded accounts ready to go. Amazing. Congratulations. Let's go. Beautiful. Bro, how is the Funded Futures network funding to close my account? Bro, how is the Funded Futures? Funded Futures network has been around also since quite a few years. I got several payouts with them last year. Smooth sailing, nothing special, all is good. So I really can't complain. That's why I'm still with them. I'm still trading with them. And I will trade with them. So I'm sorry about funding ticks, man. I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, they're good. Nothing's wrong with them. Everything checks out. So, you know. Let's look at the higher time frame. Do we have some news this morning? I mean, in Europe, nothing. Okay, we don't care. Trump is gonna speak later. All right, nothing. I'll be watching for a displacement if it starts to drop. I feel like we need it. I don't like that, you know, on the 1 minute, look at that. It's like, it's ready to push it above again. I'm not interested to go short yet. I need something stronger. A couple of more minutes until London opens, so we'll see. Beware Trump. Big speech at Davos. Yes, I know. Bad Mavs. Yes. I was just checking it. So everyone gotta be careful around the speech because, you know, he can say some very, very strong stuff there. Try not to be in a trade. 88 likes, everyone. Can we get it to 100 likes? Please. Thank you so much, everybody, for the support. Can we push it to 100? Thank you. I appreciate it. You know, I can see that YouTube is definitely rewarding the likes. The algorithm definitely, you know, likes this. Thank you. And I apologize myself because it seems like there was a hiccup with my Bulenox code. It wasn't giving the 83%, it was giving 45, but now it's been fixed. So the Bulenox code is now working 83% on the option 1 accounts. Static attack, gold is just pushing, man. Yeah. Oh my god. I mean, we were talking about that I think we were talking about 47.50 yesterday. I do remember we were in London session and we were here like in the morning and we said like, hey, you know, we should be pushing to 47.50 today. And like, yeah, we pushed. I mean, it pushed, but yeah, I wasn't expecting this. This is just something Wow. Absolutely out of this world. The thing is, I mean, I don't know. There was a possible entry here maybe, but no, there was not. I mean, this was a 3-minute zone for scalping. Let's just see if we could have taken anything here. Oh, maybe here. For scalping purposes. Yeah. Anyway. NQ slowly making its way down. I wonder what the market expects. So the thing is, we have an Asia low at 168. Yo, question. Does trade day evals require you to make 900 a day, even though their profit target is 3,000? There's a consistency on the evaluation account. I think it's 40% or 30. I don't know. Now I'm mixing up these numbers. So yes, on the evaluation account, there's also a consistency rule at trade day. I think it's 40% though. Hold on. I gotta check it. Trade day. Trade day is, by the way, super solid. 50k profit target. FAQ. Evaluation. 30%. Sorry, 30% consistency on evaluation. Yeah, which is not a big issue. I'm gonna rest Trump speech. Yeah, 300 more. Well, maybe it's best to wait until the speech. Then, you know, couldn't hurt. Just wait a little bit more. Hey, Papacito, what's up? Good morning. Doing great, thank you. The weather, negative 10 degrees Celsius this morning, negative 11 actually around here. So a little bit cold. I mean, I would say it's not the ideal weather to go out to the beach. I mean, you can try, obviously. Not exactly ideal to be at the beach, but keep pissing on my backpack while I'm sleep. What? Oh no, a fizzlet, come on. Yeah, up only mode static attack, yeah. Hey, Natasha. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I'm so happy that we're having a great community here. I'm happy for everybody, for all of us. Oh, I missed the remote. The remote is down. It's a little bit getting brighter here. The windows are all open. I'm gonna have to refill my tea as well. Mr. Montis, hello, welcome. Thanks for joining. After the challenge, no consistency. Well, Asia high and low, I consider the 8 p.m. hour. Or it could be a few minutes before or after, or I mean, if there's a swing high or swing low just a few minutes before, I'm using that. But I'm not using the 6 p.m. daily reset. I like the Sydney/Tokyo Open. You can actually see, if you scroll back your charts, check the 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time hour. They're usually like some nice swings there. I like those levels for Asia highs and lows. And actually the market reacts to those levels. Already over 3,200. Let's go, Billy Gunn. Awesome. Tomorrow, can I just yeah, you can. Yeah, exactly. You can. It's allowed. Was the only company I went live with. They sent me live at 7K and blew it on day 2. Oh. Well, TRADEDAY is solid. And by the way, they are definitely a professional prop firm. They're not looking for. Actually, I've chatted with the manager from there, and they told me that they're definitely not looking for windfall traders and gamblers, quote unquote gamblers. Sorry, like they don't want to do like, because I was asking if they're going to do like a huge sale, like 80-90% off or something, and they said they're never going to do that thing because they don't want to have windfall traders. And I was like, okay. So they're not doing huge sales. Usually if you get 40% off, like right now, that's actually considered to be a good price with them. And they pay you out daily. So they are solid. And I like the approach, by the way. A little cold. No, he's not. He's going to talk later at 8:30 Eastern Standard. Yeah, gotta be patient, Ryle. Negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh my gosh, in Milwaukee. Wow, Dan. That's a little bit cold. Nice, Natasha. Record-breaking day yesterday. That's cool. Okay, so by the way, we had the London Open. Totally missed that. Ooh, this might be my chance. I might miss my chance here at the Open. I was yapping too much. All right, don't worry. We jumped back in. I'm going to target that 64 again. I'm going to tell you exactly why I just jumped in like there is no tomorrow, and you will understand. Buy limit. So the idea behind this is two things. I'm still loving these levels down there. We swept some liquidity. We have a fair value gap here. I'm going to give a different color to it. Picked up liquidity on the 5 minute. If you go down on the 1 minute, you're going to see more fair value gaps here in this area. Now, all I needed is just to pick up liquidity from the 5 minute. This is not bearish engulfing, but it's like traded below this level. And I'm like, yeah, let's just continue lower. So this open here, I liked it. Feels like at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard, this was kind of like a double quote unquote fake out move here, and then we can just continue lower. Now, in this case, in this example, my entry is 205. So let's just use that. Actually, terrible entry. But this is what I was waiting to trade lower than the previous candle. So 205, my TP is 64. Risk to reward ratio, I can keep it at 1-to-1 all the way up there. So my stop loss should be around 244, and I'm fine with it. 244, because obviously if it goes higher, there's a buy stop there, then, you know, there's not much else to do. So this is my second attempt on the trade. If it's not going to turn out good, I'm not going to cry about it. And we'll see how it goes. Buy limit at 31. Yeah, it could be going higher. I'm not saying it won't go higher. I'm just liking these levels down there so much. Asia low and beautiful 15-minute zone down there. I'm like, hey, why not? We're still hovering around midnight, so there could be some indecision if you know, if we look at the higher time frame. This could be indicating an indecision. We still have the VWAP down there. If we could stay below the VWAP, I don't trade with the VWAP, so don't care too much about it. But if we can stay below that, that would be a good, you know, sign that we can go lower. Just an idea, you know, just an idea. Yeah. So we'll see. 35 degrees Celsius. Where are you? 35 degrees Celsius. Where are you, man? In this sell from the top of this wave. Let's go, Natasha. Let's go. So again, this could be like a tough morning. So far, I mean, on Monday we had good price action in London. Tuesday was good as well. We'll see what happens this time. The zone starts at 61.25 on the micro. Let's hope so. Mumbai. Oh, 35 degrees. That's actually a perfect weather. That's the perfect weather there. Okay. We are having 106 likes. Yay. Awesome. Thank you for pushing. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the likes. 200. Yeah, it was protected, it seems like, so far. Yeah. Yeah, 200 is protected. 30 Celsius in Bangkok. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, I'm in a position, sort of like my second attempt to try to short this one down. Let's just say it's like so far questionable, but yeah, even if it pushes higher, which is possible, it could try one more time to attempt to drop, maybe later in New York session. Obviously, as I said, everyone's going to wait for the Trump speech. 110 likes already. Amazing, amazing. I'm targeting Asia low and the 15-minute demand zone down there. Actually, my TP is 164, but it's risky because as you can see, it's like trying to push higher, trying to push it. It inverted a 5-minute gap, a 5-minute gap here, picked up liquidity from another one. The 1 minute showed some bearish signs here at the open. Would be great to see a continuation lower. This is the 1 minute. The VWAP is still down there. I mean, I give it some space. It can go a little bit higher. I'm all right with that. But it would be just great to see it go lower. Would be great. You're in Thailand. Koh Lanta, 31 degrees. Wow. Oh, guys. Everyone is in I want to be there too. Short from 246. Wow, you got it right at the top. Beautiful. That is amazing. Hey, Trade Delicious, what's up? Well, obviously, it could be giving us a hard time here. Jeffrey Roberts, hello. Thank you for the subscription. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Make yourself comfortable. Get a margarita. Sit back, relax, and let's all enjoy price action. 74 degrees inside the house. Wow. Actually, hold on. 74 degrees Fahrenheit. How much is that in Celsius? 70. That's 23. Okay, that's good. All right. Sorry. I thought more. I thought like 30. No, that would be too hot. 23. I think I have like 23 degrees, like around 74 in my apartment right now. I'm a little bit like, I feel like I could use some more heat here in the apartment. Morning, everyone. Hello there, K-Bell. What's up? Which account is this? This is Funded Futures Network, by the way. This is Funded Futures Network. I'm kind of rotating the accounts. Depot, hello. What's up? Welcome, welcome. Filkos is rotating his girls. Not even surprised anymore. Good morning. Hello. Doing absolutely great. This is my second attempt on this trade. I already had a stop loss. Yeah, TPT account giveaway, most likely gonna be on Friday. We need, by the way, a couple of more sales, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So yeah. So far, I only know I think we have one TPT account. We can have more. I've been promised by TPT and Take Profit Trader, if we can have a couple of more sales with my code, then they're gonna give me more giveaways. So if you would like to grab some TRADEIFY accounts or Take Profit Trader accounts, that would be awesome to use my code, because they might give more accounts for a giveaway. I always look fresh like a cucumber, man. That's my thing. You know, this is just part of trading. So yeah. $112 likes. Let's go. Dun, 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 dun. They are definitely protecting this level for sure. Give us a flush. Come on, EU. I want to see my zone, everybody. I want to see my zone. I want to see it. Hey, thank you, Mr. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. Oh my gosh, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've been told we can get more. We can get accounts if I can get some sales. I was like, yeah, sure. Hey, this is also business. Like, it is what it is. And I'm not trying to hide it. Like, maybe some others might try to hide it and like, oh no, you know, this is just, no, this is, it is what it is. They giving codes if they see that their affiliate is doing the job, that they're gonna give codes. That's how it works. So what can I say? This is the truth. So Alex, hello. What's up? All right, so far looks good. I wonder if we can get down to that zone. Still being protected at this level. Look at that. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, look at that. We're back to square one. Back to square one. We are back to square one. Impossible. Impossible. As Bane said in Batman, The Dark Knight Rises, or whichever was the third part, when he looked out on the window and saw the Batman sign on the bridge burning in flames, he said, impossible. And now it's just moving higher. Yeah. These shorts are tricky. It's the VWAP. It is? It could be. Almost there. It actually didn't touch it. So. Yeah. A lot of selling orders, but the algo is holding it. Yeah. This is creepy. Wait for business hours for first time log in on Rhythmic. Oh, you have to wait for business hours. That's crazy. I never even heard that. Like you have to wait for business hours. We haven't been able to go below that VWAP all session. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's like how price is hovering above the VWAP. I feel like once it will be able to cross that, it should be crashing down. So I can imagine, like, I don't know, like it's going to do something like this. Maybe, I mean, take me out and then, you know, crash through the VWAP. I mean, this could be possible. Slow grind higher, squeezing everybody out. If you put a trend line indicator on, you will see it. It just touched the bottom trend line. Trend line indicator. Or we can just draw a trend line, right? Depends on, it all depends on, you know, which candle are you using. Depends on, are you using the wicks? Look at that. Look at the wicks here. Here. Some traders are actually using trend lines by not using the wick, but they're using the bodies of the candles. Some traders are saying that's stupid because you have to use the wicks. Some traders are having a hybrid option, like they're kind of using both of them, like they're averaging out the candles and the wicks and the bodies of the candles. So now, which one is the real thing? Somebody please, actually, I know how I have my way how I'm doing it, but like this is so, like there's actually like at least 3 different ways to draw a trend line. So you did jiu-jitsu with Tom Hardy? Come on, Romeo, really? That is amazing, man. Is he a cool guy? He has to be a cool person. IRL, like he has to be like a chill person, like, hey, what's up, you know? I'm sorry with a wide stop and keep it going. Short, sorry. The wide stop, yeah. Liquidity at that level, sell side can be engineered. Super nice guy. Awesome. That is so amazing that you met with him. That is cool. I think he did. I mean, I know his face was covered in the Batman movie, but I think that was a fantastic role that he played as Bane. And also, I think in Mad Max, he was absolutely also amazing. What was that? He's there is a very much underrated series. I don't know if it was on Netflix or HBO, whatever. It was, he was playing a character in the 1800s or something, even, I don't know, or even earlier, in England. I don't know. Anyway, he's an amazing actor. I think Tom Hardy is just a super talented, amazing actor. Alfie Solomon, yeah. Yeah, I have a short position on. Peaky Blinders, yeah. I mean, was he in Peaky Blinders? That was something else, actually. Hold on. I have to, because if I'm not researching this, I'm just gonna go crazy. One thing I think he should not have done, I think it actually hurts his career. He should not have played Venom. I think that's just a disgrace, that movie. He should have not played in Venom. Oh yeah, he was. That was Peaky Blinders. You're right. Oh my gosh, how could I miss that? I thought that was a different one. True, that was in Peaky Blinders. I thought it was a different one. My apologies. Yeah, that was Peaky Blinders. Yeah, let's see. Taboo, yeah. Guys, you need to check this. This series as well from Tom Hardy. Taboo. This is also super amazing. Yeah. This was an absolutely epic. I think it's underrated. I think this series is absolutely underrated. Should have made more of this. I think he just played at a super excellent role in this. I think it's peak performance from Tom Hardy in this series. So anyway, kind of cool. Yeah, it seems like it's holding this area. Mobland. Oh yeah, also in Mobland. Yeah. Taboo was excellent. I think it was. It's just, I don't know why it has not. I mean, I think they canceled it after the first season or something. Maybe the second. I think it made it to 2 seasons. I'm not sure. I haven't checked it earlier here. But I think it was an amazing series. Yeah, I mean, old lady died. Absolutely the best. Yeah, Randall. Tom is one of the few real actors, yes. Yeah, Randall knows. Randall, by the way, I would so much love to talk with you about movies and films. I think I would just listen to you for hours about movies and films. And I would be having so many questions, like how about the know-how, like how these productions are going, how everything is being made and all that such. I was always excited to learn about movies, and not just movies, but you know, well, movies technically, but chemistry with Step, it was a bit bold. Yeah, it was. Yeah, Helen Mirren. Well, we're just waiting. Top 5 TV series you watched in the last 5-10 years. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love so many. I told you guys I'm very much I'm a movie guy. I mean series as well. I mean I love series as well. In the last 10 years, I know it was more than 10 years ago, but I really loved the Breaking Bad universe. You know, Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad on the same spot. You know, I mean that universe is really great. I mean, I just think it's perfect. But like from the last 10 years, top 5. My gosh, it's an X because there was so many good ones. I couldn't say like which one is better than the other because there are really good ones out there. Yeah, Breaking Bad is definitely, you know, it was 20 years ago. It's just amazing how much time have passed. I know everybody hated that series by the end, but I really loved the series Lost. It was 20 years ago though, but I loved Lost. I know by the end they really stretched it out, but I loved it. Even the last season, I think it was great. But like, what series from the last 5 or 10 years? I like the spy movies and spy series, by the way, if there's anything about spies and such. I do like it. I'm definitely not a Stranger Things fan. I don't like that kind of stuff. No offense. If you guys like it, awesome. But I'm not in that direction. Oh, Billions. Yeah, Billions. Yeah. Billions, I liked it. Oh, yeah. Oh. I like these kind of character series, like, you know, where they're building the thing around the character a little bit, like how you can actually follow through how that particular character evolves through the series or what happens with him or her. You know, House of Cards, I really liked it. House of Cards was amazing, I think. I think it was just a masterpiece. There was a few. Dark was good. I enjoyed it, but I think by the end it just got so messy that they messed it up by the end. The first season was just amazing. By the end, everything just got messed up. They played too much with the timeline, and they were just talking about the same thing over and over, and you know, they were repeating the same frustrating music over and over, and everybody was just standing and staring at each other and saying nonsense, and everything just got messed up by the end of the series. But it was good. 24. Oh my gosh, Raj, 24. Yes. Oh my god, Jack Bauer. If you ask me some of my secret superheroes, hey, Jack Bauer. Absolutely. Jack Bauer is one of my superheroes, by the way. So, just saying. The Wire, absolutely great. Yeah. Homeland, yeah. From? Yeah, I've been told to watch that. 23 was addicting. Landman, Mentalist. I haven't checked Mentalist. I know it was a tough runner. Thank you with Chris. Hello. Welcome, Chris. House of Cards, by the way. Anyone like that? I think Kevin Spacey, by the way. I'm not going to comment on his personal life and the issues, you know, and that he was having in Hollywood, all right? But let's just say that Kevin Spacey is just one of those rare natural talents out there that you only see like once in a lifetime, really. Kevin Spacey, House of Cards, and basically lots of Kevin Spacey movies are just masterpieces. I'm sorry. And again, let's separate everything from everything else. Let's talk about the acting and the film or the series. House of Cards was absolutely a masterpiece, I think. You know, Frank Underwood's character, absolutely prime peak of Kevin Spacey. The acting, I think. Smallville. Usual Suspects, of course. Yeah. Yeah. Even nowadays, I checked Kevin Spacey's YouTube account sometimes because he put out some videos in the past few years. And he was still in Frank Underwood's character lately. I mean, again, no politics here. I'm not taking some, I'm just talking about the character. It was amazing how he was still playing that role on his YouTube. I mean, let's just face it. Like, I'm going to say it out. Kevin Spacey with the House of Cards, he was one of the main people who put Netflix on the map. Fact. Mic drop here. Kevin Spacey and House of Cards was the thing, the person, the show that put Netflix on the map. So, Yellowstone is good too. I mean, it's good. Yeah. I mean, I liked it. It was good. By the end, they also stretched it out, but it was good. Smallville. I know Smallville had tons of fans. Anyway, we're just talking about this while watching this trade going to a drawdown again. I don't like it. It's kind of weird. Seems like we're going up there to that fair value gap now. This area has been protected so far. It's just kind of frustrating that it's not going down there. But, you know. Best series of all time. I don't know. I don't know, because every decade has a different kind of style, a different feeling, a different type of, I don't know. Best series, it's hard to say. Suits, Breaking Bad. I mean, Breaking Bad, I would say it's in the top 3. If you ask me, like, what's in the top 3 of best series of all time, Breaking Bad universe, including Better Call Saul. So Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul in the same circle in the top 3. Absolutely in the top 3. All time for me. So if you haven't watched Breaking Bad yet, that is something you just need to watch, and that's it. You just need to start it and watch it, because, you know. Oh my gosh, Friends! How did I not? I love Friends, guys. Let me tell you something, and it's partially trading related. Anytime when I was a little bit down in personal life, in trading, whatever, I was watching Friends. Actually, I can't prove it right now. Actually, yesterday I was watching Friends on HBO. I could prove you guys that if I switch on HBO, the last show I was watching is Friends. I also liked How I Met Your Mother, The Big Bang Theory. So I like sitcoms, basically. If not all of them. Like 2.5 Men was still okay. Like, yeah, but like, it was good. I liked it. But How I Met Your Mother, mostly Friends. Friends is definitely How I Met Your Mother and The Big Bang Theory. Those ones I really loved. Both are fun shows. Burn Notice and White Collar. Game of Thrones. Oh my gosh, yeah. Game of Thrones was good. Last season was a disappointment, but otherwise good. House of the Dragon, disappointment. Disappointment. Otherwise, the Game of Thrones were excellent. Oh, Jennifer Aniston, tell me about her. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. When I was younger, Blacklist also good. When I was younger, I definitely had a crush on Jennifer Aniston. Like, oh. The most important question. Breaking Bad versus Game. Breaking Bad. Do a poll? Okay. I can do a poll. Yeah, the most important question. I mean, we're just having fun because there's not much to do. Let's push the likes, everybody. I know we're just waiting here for the trade. Let's smash the likes. We have 118. We're losing viewers because I'm talking more about shows here. So, but I don't care because we're just waiting. I'm sorry. Well, not much to do here. Let's do a poll. Breaking Bad. Hold on. Why is it? Anyway. Here's the poll, everybody. I am definitely being patient with this short. That's for sure. So far, Breaking Bad is leading, but Game of Thrones is coming up as well. Wow. Okay. Thank you so much for the likes. I mean, this London session is definitely a little bit slower now, so just gonna wait. Yeah. Breaking Bad is unmatched. Yeah, so this is going to be a tough situation here on NQ. And just a quick peek on gold. Let's see. Gold is pushing a little bit higher, back up there. All right. Well, gold is definitely bullish still. NQ holding the area. Not the best position to be in right now. I really thought that it's just gonna melt down to that zone finally. Maybe it's gonna happen. We have 20 minutes until the pre-market opens, so who knows. Yeah, the Game of Thrones, I mean, sorry, House of the Dragon or something, or is there something else? Anyway, and actually the first season of House of the Dragon was not so bad. There are some great actors there. I just feel like that the story was badly written. I think the acting was good. Actors are great. But I don't know if there's any other spin-off happening right now. What's Game of Thrones? All right. Walking Dead. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Well, Walking Dead is also great, but there's like I'm gonna say it, and you guys can throw some stones at me. I think it was a great show all the way, and I think Negan was definitely saving the show by the end. So let's just face it. I think the show tired out after they left the prison. I don't know which season was that, after everybody died in the prison. I think after that, everything was just downhill. Slow death, basically. The franchise stayed up because obviously the hardcore fans really liked it, and there's just no other zombie series out there. But let's just face it, I think it was downhill for the last couple of seasons. Negan's character was definitely somewhat saving the show, and my fiance, she likes the show, and she also watched Dead City. So she's watching, she just finished up the second season. I don't know how it goes right now of Dead City. But like, I think it was downhill from a certain point for that show. The first couple of seasons were absolutely amazing. I think it was just super amazing. Especially the first first two seasons were peak. And then they got to the prison, and then they were looting around, and, you know, they were in a fight with the governor, and then, you know, everything. And that was somewhat okay, and it was great, obviously, not just okay, and everything was cool, but then something just derailed there. Prison Break, yeah. Narcos, oh my god! I take back everything. Narcos. Oh my god. Guys, Narcos. How could I forget that? Okay, so if I can circle back to that question. Great series from the last 5-10 years, Narcos. Absolutely. Absolutely. The first season. Second season too, but like... Oh my god. The actor who played... I forgot the name. Escobar. Absolutely was doing a great job. I was reading that the actor actually learned Spanish, especially only for the series, and he was so good. He was so, you know, dedicated to the show. He never spoke Spanish. I mean, he was not good in it, and he learned Spanish like so fluently, like it was his own language. He was great with Escobar. Dexter, also good. Squid Game, second season is trash. Squid Game, I watched it for a couple of episodes. I think the second season was a huge mistake from Squid Game. Otherwise, first season was okay. I'm in a short, yes. Yeah, it got tired out. It was not about zombies. Narcos, by the way. Narcos, amazing. Hi, Tom. Might have to buy one Rapid and one Pro account with your code. Hey, thank you for the support, Cheesy Balls, if you do so. All right, I'm closing down the poll. It seems like we have the results. 62% Breaking Bad, 38% Game of Thrones. Dominic, hello there. I couldn't watch the second season of Squid Game. I think it was just so... I was bored, to be honest. I was not excited at all. Barney? Oh, who's Barney? Hold on. Which Barney? Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not judging. If you guys liked it, that's all that matters. If you had a great time watching that show, that's all that matters. Industry. Alice in Borderland. Yeah, we are in an uptrend. It seems like I'm offside here. I took the wrong side this morning. Gold is still holding that area, and so far I am still on the wrong side. Could be heading off for that other 15-minute fair value gap, but obviously we're gonna wait for for the pre-market open. What's up with Bitcoin? Oh yeah. Huh. Interesting, right? Interesting with Bitcoin here. Let's see if Bitcoin will do something here. Okay, let's see. I wonder if Bitcoin is, by the way, going to go down to the 500s there. All right, let's get back to NQ. Still in the trade. Yeah, if it's not gonna push back down, I'm just gonna call it for London, because obviously I'm offside. I'm still gonna be watching that level for later, but I just can't jump in again. I just can't. That would be 2 losses in a row, and I need to stop there. I just need to stop at that point. It's a slow market anyways today. All right, so far so good. It's holding. Let's see for how long. I would watch for pound yen. We can check that out. Again, I think everybody's just gonna wait for New York 8:30-ish. Could be sideways action until then. Pretty much sideways action. Very shitty price action this morning. Very, very shitty price action. So yesterday, Nvidia, Tesla, Meta, they all, I mean, Nvidia closed 4.3% down. Tesla closed 4.1, I mean, 4.17, 2.6 on Meta. So obviously it will be interesting how the pre-market will go. That would be interesting to see. And until we wait, can we smash the likes and get above 150? I know this is my thing nowadays, but hey, if we can push it and help out the stream, I appreciate that. And let's just wait. That's all we can do for now. Just wait. We are just waiting and see what's going to happen here. Yeah, that's my last hope, basically, in about 8 minutes that it's going to drop. Oh, it's just so slow. It's just slow. It's like almost painfully slow. December low in sites, I hope for, yeah. I've never traded past London. I mean, usually, I mean, we're having some better price action. Like, yeah, we used to some slower movements, but we used to have some. More likely, we have some levels that are being respected. Martin Petty, what's your strategy? I have my own, an Express NPA account, but just curious as to what you are doing. Fair value gaps have no edge in my backtesting. I'm not using fair value gaps in my strategy. I'm looking for supply and demand zones. I mean, I use fair value gaps, but like fair value gaps for me, these are only like sort of indicators like, hey, where could be, it's actually almost like a low volume node on volume profile, but I'm not using volume profile. Fair value gaps for me is just a sign where could be possible liquidity on the market. I'm not strategically using it for my strategies. My targets are usually the supply and demand zones that I'm watching for. That's my bread and butter. And for entries, I'm using the classic ICT 2022 entry, which is basically not something that he came out with in the first place. So I'm using a structure shift or continuation with a up close, down close candle, and the fair value gap for limit orders. But basically that's it. So in this case, obviously I'm targeting the demand zone lower. Now, the way I'm seeing demand zone and supply zones could be different than other traders are using it. Because if you type in supply and demand trading on YouTube, you're going to find thousands of different videos out there. And I get it. But that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, Trump's going to be on. It's not just the fair value gaps alone. Yeah. There's a couple of other factors like obviously need to understand the context of the market, need to do some higher time frame analysis, look for some levels, try to read the narrative, like what happened so far. That's what I'm doing. Like what happened during the Asia session, where did price go, what can we expect, and trying to anticipate the level. That's what it's all about on my end. Well, obviously it's not just anticipating, but like there are some factors that need to line up. Yeah, he'll be making a speech. Yeah. 3 more minutes. Okay, so far still hovering here. No data. How do we have no data? Should be having data. There you go. 1 more minute until the 5 minute is closing. Very weird price action, for sure. All right, here we go. Pre-market open. Let's see. I think from this level, the short could be worth 30 points. I need a little bit more, Randall. Yeah, it was weird. Let's see. Nvidia opened a little bit higher. Tesla also. Meta also. Let's see how is this gonna go. Yeah, NQ so far still holding this area. It's kind of frustrating. All I need is just this one to flush down. If we can get below 170, that it should be wicking down into that demand zone. It just doesn't really want to flush down. I don't know why. It's just not going. Anyway, we're gonna keep on waiting. And it's just holding this area. And look at that. It's just holding this. And it's really weird that it's not really going for the weave up at all or lower. Could be a squeeze higher to that 15-minute gap. Oh, look at that. I was waiting for it to close all my shorts before it flushes. All right. No problem. Yeah. Seems like it's just not going. Actually, it might just gonna go for that other 15-minute gap higher. So I was hoping for this to flush down. Maybe in New York session, I'm gonna keep an eye out for this. It is what it is, you know. Added some more. Let's go, Thumper. Rhythmic sucks. Oh no. I'm using Rhythmic. I had no issues with them. I mean, any of my Rhythmic connections that I'm using, I have absolutely zero issues. Maybe it's because of that activation or the data agreement. Once you get through that, it should be all right. There's no problem with it. You'll see log in. Oh yeah, it is. Once you get through that thing, there should be no issues. I was having no problem with Rhythmic all year last year. Everything was okay. Still in the same trade. So now it's getting closer to my stop. What can we do, right? It's just one of those days, I guess. It's just one of those sessions. A little bit disappointed in this London session. I was expecting more and better. Tom, how long did you stream with no viewers when you started? How did you keep your motivation? Well, I was streaming for a year at least, since end of 22 until almost to the end of 23. Like I was streaming for like 1, 2, 3, 5 viewers on average, usually 5 in 20. So after, how did I keep my motivation? I don't know. That's I mean, I knew that I wanted to trade. So because I wanted to trade, like my first thing that I was focusing on is I want to trade. I was still having my main job at the insurance company. I was a contractor there as well. So I had my own time to trade and stream while I trade. So I was making my own time as a contractor at the insurance company. So it was good in this aspect. And so my focus was basically to trade. And so, you know, why not just stream while I trade? Why not just let people watch how I suck at trading while I trade? That was the first thing. And I was not trading every single day, but like I was trading, I mean, I was just streaming, but I was streaming like every week, a couple of times. Motivation was basically to learn trading. That was the main motivation. And then by 23 September or October, I reached my first payout from a prop firm, which was TopStep. That was my first ever payout from a prop firm, from TopStep. And from there, I felt more motivated to stream it, and let's see how far can it go. But it was like definitely like 6, 8, or 10 months, and there were some people still here. I mean, we still have some of those OG viewers who remember that I was streaming for months and months for like 5 viewers, 3 viewers, maybe 10. When we were above 10 viewers, I was like, whoa, we are having 10 viewers. But yeah, come on, let's flush it now. NQ, let's flush it. We need to flush. Need to go lower. We need to go lower. Come on. Come on. Please, just flush it down. We want to see this go. How about if I go out and grab a drink? Your TP is my entry long, so I hope for a flush. Okay. Hold on. I have to refill my tea because dehydration. I'll be right back. Smash the likes, by the way, if you haven't already. Let's push it. Make sure to subscribe. Back in a minute. All right, I'm back. Let's see. Let's see. Can you make? Yeah, sure. If you want a cup of tea, no problem. No problem at all. I'm gonna get some for you. All right. Anybody else wants tea? I'll be right back. K-Bell wants some. Everybody wants tea, coffee. All right. I gotta make all this. You guys are welcome. Everybody, I welcome you guys for a tea or a coffee. Let me know. Actually, you are all welcome for a lunch and dinner. Lunch party and dinner party. How about that? My treat. If you guys come to Hungary, hit me up. Everybody's welcome for lunch, dinner, you name it. And we have a great time. It would be great to have a gathering here. I mean, I know a couple of great places if you visit Hungary, so let me know. Fry langos? All right. I can do that, actually. Whiskey? All right, Randall. Randall wants a whiskey. I like that. You're a whiskey person. All right. All right. Well, please just flush down finally. How we're doing with the... Oh, okay. So the VWAP has been tagged. And we're back to the midnight level. Please just go down and take some levels out down there. Yeah, this market is like... Ugh. This market is absolutely mental. Back to square one again. Unbelievable. Why is it so hard for the price to go lower here? Bum, 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 bum. Everyone's waiting for Trump, seems like it. Does it mean it hits cap? I don't understand. We've up. Oh yeah. So yeah. So we hit that, which means that could be a continuation higher. If this one is going to act up as support, then boom, away we go. Yeah, buyers keeping this in place. Still the same trade. Yes, David. I'm still in the same trade. My longest trade last year lasted 8 hours and 30 minutes. From London throughout New York session, 8 hours and 30 minutes was my longest trade last year. In futures, in this prop firm environment. This is what ICT would call time distortion. The algorithm is holding price here for whatever reason. I have no problem with that. I have no problem if the algorithm holds it here. Just make sure to flush it down. That's it. Honestly, we soon might be longing for this type of market. If EU launches trade, bazooka last April, the shields. Yeah. I mean, I mean, I will be curious how the EU is going to respond to the trade war here, quote unquote trade war. Because obviously the EU can also give some sanctions or tariffs or whatever for exports or imports for from US, or exporting some things, you know. just to say one small thing, pharmaceutical things or micro, I don't know. I mean, there was a good video yesterday I watched. It was all about what EU can actually cause quite some trouble for the US if they stop exporting some things. That could cause a huge ripple effect in the US economy. So, you know, it's dangerous. It took profit, but bias short. Let's see. Let's hope so, Randall. Tax Digitals hit hard. Amazon, yeah, start dumping US debt. Yeah, I was watching a great video yesterday. Some experts were saying that there are quite a few things what the EU can actually do that can have a huge backslash on the US economy, in the tech market as well. Pharmaceuticals, tech market, and some other things, I don't know, they were mentioning. NQ is not doing anything. My Young Trades, hey. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you, man. Yeah, this price action is, yeah, F this price action. It is effing bad. Thank you. Thank you for the donation. Oh, it's not reading out the text. Okay, I will set it up for next time. Thank you for the donation, man. Well, it's just bad. $4 trillion of US treasuries. Yeah, they can liquidate it. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna let this go. I'm not gonna close it, but you know, I'm not gonna babysit either. So thank you for watching. I'm gonna call it here. I'll be back for the early New York session. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna leave my levels here as it is. Let's see if it's gonna flush down. Thank you so much for watching. It's just a terrible price action. If you would like to support the channel, please use the code TOMSABO at all these prop firms. That definitely helps out. If you look up to the banner, the code is the same everywhere. Bulenox is now fixed for 83%. We need a couple of more sales to get codes for TRADEIFY and Take Profit Traders. So if you'd like to grab some of those, that would be amazing. You can use it for MyFundedFutures as well, Lucid Trading as well. Funded Futures Network, buy one get one free, and check out the rest. Thank you so much. This was an interesting stream. Had some good talks, but the price action is terrible. All right, Lucas, sorry, I'm just signing off. All right, thank you so much. I'll be back for early New York. Stay safe, and let's see how this trade will go. All right, God bless everybody. Cheers.